Almost forgot the day of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes, yes. So good to see everybody. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. And we did not see any birthdays today. So if it is your birthday, please let us know in the chats, in the comments, and continue to let us know where you're tuning in from. And um, I want to say this, not everybody's in our company that gets on the coach's corner, and that's okay. But here's the thing. There's a lot of you that I see across your areas, and you're out there and you're creating a movement. Yesterday, I actually posted a little small event that I did. It was like a few people. And it's got to start somewhere, and it's got to start with one or two. And it kind of goes along with our word today. When you want to create something really good, you know, you just got a Vicky Franks. And you're doing it, Vicky France. Sorry. There you go. You just got to start. You just got to simply start. And you're doing it there in Oklahoma. I see you booking events, doing things, putting people together. Well, the word for today is stewardship. If you look at the definition of stewardship, it's like responsibility for managing, caring for, protecting something that's been entrusted to you. Now, think about it. All of us, it's been entrusted to us to take care of what? Our temple. We only get one of them. That's probably a pretty good thing to take care of. Since we're not given another one here on earth. So, first of all, our body, we got to take care of it. We got to have stewardship of it. But what about our finances? Oh my goodness. I need that lesson. What about our business? What about our relationships? Spiritual journey. Like it's the understanding that your life, your relationships, finance, health, opportunities, like they got to be handled with wisdom and intention and not wasted or neglected or taken for granted. Like that's the entire stewardship model when I looked at it and I was studying it for this lesson today. But it's good stewardship. It's not about perfection. It's about responsibility. So a steward would ask these questions. How do I take care of this well? Whether it's my body, it's my finances, it's my spiritual walk, it's my business. How do I leave this situation better than I found it? How do I make it bigger? How do I create more? Am I multiplying what I've been given or am I mishandling it? Oh man, that's a question to ask Brent Palmer, right? Ask myself. Am I taking and am I grateful and am I appreciating what God has given me in business and finances and health and all of, or am I mishandling it? Do I take it for granted until it's gone? See, how many of you don't have to raise your hand, but how many of you's had something? I know I've done this and you've mishandled it and you let it slip away from you. Like you go through a season of abundance and it's all happening and it just seems like woo, and then you're like, man, I mishandled that moment in time. But really, it was a good lesson too for us all to go when it comes again, I'm not going to mishandle it this time. So where I really dove in, and I'm going to turn it to Ashley, is poor stewardship doesn't always look dramatic. It sometimes looks like, think about this, little things. Ignoring your health until your body forces you to pay attention. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about that later. Worry about that later. Worry about that later. And then the big toe flares up on you, and you're like, whoa, I got to pay attention because I can't walk today. Just one example. Wasting time scrolling, doing things on social media that's mindless instead of building. Little things turn into something big, right? What about mishandling relationships? I see this a lot in our business, in our profession, where we start to build teams and then we let dramatic things get in the way, drama. The good book says let that do it and it will absolutely implode a good thing. Do it so much. And then people have to rekindle relationships to get it back on track, but they let so much time go. Spending money emotionally. Oh, I've done this. I don't know about you. Spend money emotionally instead of intentionally. Right? Have you ever done that before? You're like, I just need to go out and blow some money. And you're like, a week later, you're like, not a good idea. Not a good idea. And having potential to do something great, but having no structure. And before you know it, your days slip away from you. And Eric, we look up and a month's gone by and we've let another month mindlessly get away from us. Great stewardship, on the other hand, creates stability, it creates growth, it creates peace and momentum by daily putting things together. So I put this, and I'll turn it to you, Ashley. The best thing as I was looking at stewardship was this: little daily decisions becomes my future. If I spend it in drama or if I spend it in activity, the right activity, whatever I choose to spend my day in, little daily decisions will end up becoming Brent Palmer's future. That's a big thing to think about. So, Ashley, I'll turn it to you. Great word for me today.
So good. I feel like you're stepping on my toes as I'm coming back in the coach's corner with you. This is a great word. I am so excited to be here with you guys. And this was a good word as I looked into it because stewardship is just proof of gratitude, right? People who value what they've been given, they tend to handle it a little bit differently. So if you saw my post a while back, a lot of you know that I got moved in to my new house. And it's one of those things where protecting your energy, protecting your peace. I live probably 7 miles from my closest neighbor and about 30 miles from town. And I've really learned just having the gratitude of protecting my energy, protecting my peace, protecting my quiet, right? Finding those moments where you can turn that stewardship into a proof of gratitude. And so, just like Brent said, treating your body like a long-term investment. I always go back to Dave Vance. He always said, would you put gasoline in a diesel truck? Right? No, you wouldn't. And you wouldn't put diesel in a gas vehicle. Okay. So taking care of your body like it's a long-term investment, not a rental car, taking care of that temple, that body, your health, but also being on time. Because when we're on time for things, it shows stewardship for other people's time. Okay, being a good steward isn't always about us. It's also like being respectful of other people's time. And so showing people by showing up on time, being there when you said you're going to be, but staying disciplined when shortcuts would be easier. Has anyone ever been like at a spot and it's like, ooh, it'd be way quicker and way faster to go left, but the right choice should probably be to go right, right? So staying disciplined, even when those shortcuts would be easier for you, following through on those commitments, even if it's a small one. That is something I always taught my children. If you say you're going to do something, do it, right? Even at a young age, staying, following through with those commitments, even if it's a small one. taking care of those finances before they become stressful. I am definitely one of those, Brent Palmer, who's been like went and on a shopping spree. And I mean, I just went and bought some flowers yesterday for the house, and I was like, I better go buy some more pots, right? Like now I'm like, oof, like, right. So taking care of those finances before they become stressful, because living in a financial stress, like I've been there, and it's such stressful time on your life, and it really affects a lot of different areas. So organizing your spaces so your mind can breathe. I felt that a lot when I moved into this home and I had boxes everywhere. Getting unpacked, getting settled. So organizing your space, your desk, making like I organize my desk and clean it up every single week, and I feel so much more organized for the week. So organizing those spaces of your desk, your home, your office, wherever it may be, to help your mind just breathe a little bit. And then being a good steward is just appreciating the people in your life before life gets busy, right? We live in such a fast-paced world. It's appreciating the people in your life before life gets busy. Using your gifts instead of hiding them. Oftentimes stewardship is quiet, right? But it's that consistency of where you're showing up. It's understanding that the little things matter, the habits that you're doing that no one sees, the consistency when the motivation fades. Has anyone been really, really motivated? And then in about 2 weeks, right? I started that 90-day shred with Kristen White, and we're on week 2, and I'm like, all right, girlfriend, keep going, right? We're on day 3 this week. So keeping that consistency even when the motivation fades. The way you treat people, the way you show gratitude, the way you show up, like I said, even when life feels heavy, continuing to grow through every season of life. Really, from a leadership standpoint, it's leaving people better than you found them. And I can say this to Brent Palmer 150% because I have been in business with him for the last 11 years. But really, like your mentorship, your coaching, your encouragement, listening with intention and understanding before you lead, right? We always say you have those 2 ears and one mouth for one reason. So listening with intention, but understanding before you lead, and creating that space for new leaders to rise by empowering them. Okay, like watching what they are really, really strong at. So how can you empower them to rise? So really you can steward in a lot of different ways. It can be a season of life. It can be an opportunity of right now with Epic Club that we have going on, right? You can steward that. You have the opportunity to be a steward within this company. You can steward a friendship. You can steward a business, your children, your health, even your attitude. So everything grows where your attention goes, and day by day, those choices shape who we become. So that is all I have today, Coach.
Ashley, great lesson. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this with me over the next several days. Guys, we love you. We're grateful for you.
Also,
Have
it's Pamela Tabor's birthday. So I
is
came back
Pamela
on day
on?
1. Yep. And we already have a birthday. So Pamela Tabor, happy birthday.
We hope you have the most amazing birthday, Pamela. And guess what? We're going to sing to you. So we're going to unmute the lines, and here we go.
Happy
Happy
birthday
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 to
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 you.
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 Happy
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 birthday
birthday
to
birthday
to
to
you.
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 Happy
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 birthday,
birthday
Happy
dear
to
Pamela.
Pamela.
Happy
Happy
birthday
happy
birthday
to
birthday.
to
you.
Happy
you.
birthday and many
Have a
Happy
great
birthday,
day.
more.
Pamela.
Have a good
Happy
day,
Great
birthday.
guys.
day.
See you
Bye.
Thank
tomorrow.
you so
Happy
much.
Good
birthday,
Thanks,
day.
Pam.
Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.